tire change. They're trying to give you a free car wash and all types of stuff to get out to these games. This is wild. Look at how empty this arena is. Look at how empty it is. The cheapest ticket, NBA is in a panic right now. The WNBA higher-ups are panicking. They don't know what's going to happen. I already let y'all know. I showed y'all the numbers that they was concerned about the playoff ratings and what they will be for the networks. They're concerned about it already. No Caitlin Clark here to carry everybody. They don't know how these numbers are going to look. Tickets are they're already doing Black Friday sales for playoff tickets. There are teams already doing Black Friday sales.
NBA players that the league is not just Caitlin Clark. Stop acting like the league is not just Caitlin Clark. There are other people who are doing things. So Caitlin Clark has been injured, so she hasn't been playing. Since Caitlin Clark went down, the WNBA ratings have dropped over 55%.
Yikes.
Across the board.
Hey, guess what, guys?
The league is Caitlin Clark.
The league is
to figure that tickets for playoff games are more expensive than the regular season, but fever tickets for Tuesday night remain very affordable. $12, $13. I don't know what they're going to lie about as far as attendance goes. We're going to get into that momentarily. There are tons of tickets, hundreds of tickets available, if not thousands of tickets still available for tonight's game at a cheap price of a hoagie. A hoagie
is in a frenzy right now. The cash cow is not available to play. The golden goose is not available right now. That is Caitlin Clark. So now everyone has to get their numbers on their own. We saw Caitlin Clark bring in a whopping 1.8 million viewers for her first playoff game versus the Connecticut Sun last season. That was more than all of the other playoff games that was played that day combined. More than all of the other playoff games played that day.
Here, the cheapest ticket available to see the Indiana Fever at the Connecticut Sun in the first round of the 2024 WNBA playoffs, $133. Let's just say it's not near that expensive this year. It's not. So right there, Indiana Fever.
Side seats for $200. It is $200 to go sit courtside. Second row courtside behind the basket is $200. 1 to 3 tickets. It is $200 to sit courtside this game. This is in fact the cheapest. It is cheaper to go to this Fever game. This is the cheapest it's been to get into the Fever all year.
Damn! Putting CC front and center only when it's time to sell oh boy. And we're talking about the tickets, folks. Don't hate the player, hit the game. I'm just a lonely messenger. That's it. Look at these ticket prices. Oh Lord. Look at these ticket prices. $13, $12, $55 for section 100, $27, $147 for section 5, $55 for section 19, $330 for court.
All of us were expecting the entire viewership of the entire WNBA to be down. And this tweet from Christine Brennan really stuck out to me. She said one player gets injured and more than half the TV audience for the entire league disappears. Has any other athlete ever had that kind of impact on a sport? Golf without Tiger definitely dropped precipitously on occasion, but not like this. This news is alarming for the league. And it's alarming for the league because this is such a crucial.
It's already doing Black Friday sales for playoff tickets. There are some the league is afraid that there are some teams' games where you could get into the playoff game for $6. That is how low
The WNBA playoffs were meant to showcase rising stars and fierce matchups. But the moment Caitlin Clark was ruled out, the story flipped. What had been billed as a league-defining postseason suddenly felt gutted, with fans and analysts calling the bracket torpedoed without her. Social feeds and talk shows shifted from who might win a title to how the league could lose momentum overnight. For many, justice for Caitlin Clark now means recognizing that her impact on ratings, ticket sales, and national buzz is no longer hype. It's the foundation of the WNBA's biggest stage. Television numbers show how sharply the playoffs sagged. Indiana Fever games featuring Clark averaged 1.5 to 2 million viewers on ESPN and CBS, triple a typical WNBA broadcast. Yet early playoff telecasts without her struggled to break 700,000. League Pass logins and highlight clicks dropped 35%, and sportsbooks reported a 40% overnight decline in playoff betting handle. Inside arenas, secondary market ticket prices that hovered near $180 fell toward face value, with some semifinal seats selling for barely half of what fans once paid. Concession vendors saw sales dip 20%, and nearby hotels scrambled with last-minute discounts. The on-court product changed too. Indiana's offensive rating plunges about 11 points per 100 possessions without Clark, and her 21.7 assist averages on 44% shooting can't be replaced by committee. Her deep-range gravity and transition passing had forced defenses into unfamiliar coverages. Without it, playoff tempo slowed and highlight plays thinned, further dulling broadcasts and social engagement. What was supposed to be a multi-team showcase now carries the imprint of a postseason defined as much by who isn't on the floor as by who is. Nothing in recent WNBA history compares. Clark's 21-7 rookie line powered an Indiana offense that scored nearly 109 points per 100 possessions with her, compared to the low 90s when she sat, a swing larger than the gap between the league's best and worst teams. That production explains why national broadcasts once topped 1.5 million viewers, and why early playoff games without her now struggle to hit half that. Past cases like Liz Cambage's suspensions or Diana Taurasi's overseas sabbaticals unfolded slowly and never disqualified a team mid-bracket. And NBA parallels, such as the 2007 Sun Spurs suspensions, come nowhere close to this impact. The business hit is just as stark. Fanatics, which repeatedly sold out Clark's jersey, reports a noticeable slowdown. Nike's accelerated signature shoe talks, once boosted by nightly highlights, are on hold. Broadcasters have trimmed premium ad rates as playoff games slip below 700,000 viewers. Ticket resale prices that hovered around $180 have fallen toward face value, while restaurants, hotels, and arena vendors that banked on Clark-driven sellouts report 20% softer receipts. Sportsbooks, which logged 40% higher betting handle when she played, now see far less activity and have reset series odds and live bet promotions. League executives are treating the absence as a turning point. Scheduling teams at ESPN, CBS, and ION are rethinking national windows. Sponsors such as Nike and State Farm are revising contracts to tie ad spend to guaranteed appearances. Collective bargaining talks will likely push for stronger health protections, playoff guarantees, and revenue-sharing formulas that reflect how Clark routinely delivered 40% higher league pass engagement and $180 plus resale crowds. Every decision now carries the lesson that one injury can drain ratings, sponsorship value, and fan energy overnight. The story closes as more than a single team setback. It's a league-wide wake-up call. One absence collapsed national TV audiences, slashed ticket prices, and slowed merchandise and betting almost immediately, confirming that Caitlin Clark is the WNBA's economic engine. For Indiana, the reseeded bracket and extra rest give teammates like Lexi Hull a measurable edge. But the bigger issue is structural. Can a postseason built on such star power remain stable? Fans and analysts now debate whether justice for Caitlin Clark means stronger safeguards to keep superstars on the court, or a broader effort to spread marketability beyond one transcendent talent. Whatever the path, the league's next era will be defined as much by how it manages star-driven economics as by the championships awarded on the floor.